Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Forgive me, I did not get the lady name or her position.
Which lady?
The lady that came the day that Mr. Chai Chong was here.
I think she was Catherine Park. Is in the, she was a board member. Where is it? Yeah. Catherine Parkthwaite, she was a board member of the University Hospital during the period.
I remember clearly that an invitation was extended to Mr. Chai Chong to be present at the meeting, but I did not see one for her.
That is correct, but when she came, he indicated that as a member of the board at the time, and she would have knowledge that she felt would be beneficial to the committee, and there was no objection from the committee to her being here.
But no, Mr. Chairman, I don't think that is a right way of the actions of PAC. I mean, an invitation should have been extended to her, and she coming here on that day and to take part in the meeting was, in my mind, my opinion, is wrong.
All right, I'm going to ask the clerk because she has the longest institutional knowledge here.
Or I should ask the legal team. Right, Mr. Bunting?
The standard practice when we're inviting the permanent secretaries, the FS, or any person to come before the PAC is to also invite them to take along persons who might assist them in the deliberations. So that is the standard.
No, madam.
That is the standard.
The standard if the person is employed to the ministry and has a specific duty. So, for example, the permanent secretary is coming here, he will take along the CFO. But don't tell me here. I don't want you to sit there this morning, madam, and tell me that you are telling me that the board chairman, the former board chairman, felt it necessary to bring somebody here to come and partake in a presentation without the knowledge of us. You don't come here unless we invite you here.
Well, we merely followed the standard procedure.
That is not in that case, madam. In that case, it is incorrect, wrong.
Member Bunting?
I'm really trying to understand the mischief that Member Clarke is trying to correct.
It is created by the chairman.
If the
created by
purpose,
what? No, created by what?
The purpose.
Created how?
Because you allowed her to come into the meeting and to take part, Mr. Chairman.
And?
It is wrong.
Yeah?
It is wrong.
Well, I don't agree with you.
You don't have to agree with
Yeah, I don't agree with you because as a member of the board, a member of the former board.
The percentage set that we can take any and everybody off the street.
But she's not
why
any
should
and
this
anybody.
committee not
She
hear
is a former
from
board member of the
who
institution.
have information that can assist the committee?
committee,
Only
yes.
those who want to muzzle the truth, only
Yes.
those who want to suppress the truth, Mr. Chairman, would have an interest in preventing a duly appointed board member from coming to this committee and providing them the benefit of what was taking place at that time. So it's only those who want to suppress the truth and protect the shenanigans that was going on at that time that would want to prevent a board member who had first-hand knowledge of what was taking place from giving witness to this committee. Mr. Clarke comes here and he comes to the PAC and does the same thing. His objective is to disrupt the meeting, to try and intimidate the staff, and he must stop it. You must stop it, man. You must stop it.
We're following the rules.
He is trying.
And we are following the rules.
He is trying to prevent the committee from performing its oversight function. And he does the same thing at the PAC. He has no contribution other than that, or more important contribution than that. That's why he's sent here. That is what I know.
Member Cousins, listen, I will tell you now, before you speak, I will make no apology for someone, for someone who is a former member of the board. This is not somebody you take up off the street who has nothing to do with the work of the committee, right?
Chairman.
And she had a contribution she made, and she added, and she made the contribution. Member Cousins.
Chairman.
Member Cousins.
I don't know why we are shouting and behaving like this.
Yeah, but ask Member Clarke.
No, that's not.
That's why when him come here and say, him pray before him come here.
Chairman, that's allow me to.
Yeah.
Chairman. You don't worry about that. Member Clarke. Let's listen. Chairman.
Member Cousins, go ahead.
What is the mischief
None.
that is being complained about as it relates to the member? No. There is a thing, Chairman, there is such a thing known as acquiescence. We all sat here, she was present. All of us asked her questions. Now that she is not present, there's an issue with her being present at the time. Hypocrisy. It is hypocrisy, Chairman. And we all acquiesced. We are a committee. We sit as a team. If a member had an objection at the time,
you should have raised it.
The objection should have been raised then. We all acquiesced. The majority of us who asked questions and she responded, acquiesced to her being present. So to come now and say after she's in her absence that you, the chairman, and the clerk were at fault is quite erroneous. And
is erroneous, is unfortunate,
it's very unfortunate, and the member should not be raising and casting allegations like that. And I'm very disappointed because, you know, if the lady was present and these arguments were raised, I would have no problem with it because she could defend herself. Accept that you were wrong, Mr. Chairman.
I will accept no such thing. No such thing. And certainly not coming from you.
It's out of order.
I will accept no such thing.
I'm telling you.
No such thing. If you had an objection, you should have raised it when the lady was here. You raised no objection. And now you're coming here 2 weeks later and making an issue. Nonsense. Nonsense.
And was supposed to be given.
Mr. Chairman, with all that has been said, I'm wondering though, for going forward, with us going forward in any meeting, because I think this happened, I would say this happened twice, where another member was apparently invited to the PAC without our knowledge.
Let me just correct you on that.
No, let me just
correct
finish.
you on that.
Was invited
because
without,
no, he was
without
not invited.
our knowledge.
He was not invited
Well,
to the
okay,
PAC.
so he showed up.
He showed up, yes.
A member showed up in the PAC, and you were giving him, you were allowing him to ask questions in the PAC without our knowledge. And of course, we would have had to agree according to the standing order. And I think you are aware of that. Or maybe you weren't.
No, let
you
me
were
just,
not aware.
Let me just say it.
So, no. Can I just finish? When I'm finished, though. So I'm saying, with that incident happening, and again, as Member Clarke mentioned, that someone else came to the meeting and an invitation was not sent. I'm saying for us to going forward for any meeting to make sure that if someone ends up in our meeting that was not invited, that we are then asked the question if it's permitted, it will be permitted for them to stay or to participate in the meeting.
All right, let me deal with the first matter you raised. First of all, the member was not invited. The member came. When I saw him, I sought advice as to what the practice has been if a member of parliament who is not a member of a committee comes to a committee. What I was told at the time, the practice has been that the member can ask a question, but the member cannot vote or make any decision. I'm just telling you what I was told as the practice, right? What I was told as the practice, that the member could ask a question but could not participate in making any decision or voting on any resolution. Because I saw the member walk in, and so I sought advice on it before, right? And I was told that was the practice in the past, right? Subsequent to that, what has been said, if a member who is not a member of a committee wants to participate, then they would need to seek the permission of the committee. And as such, the member stood down, right? But I want to make it clear, he was not invited. He came on his own volition, and the initial advice I got that a member could ask a question, which is why I gave him the mic at the time. After that, he wasn't allowed, and he yielded. But I don't think that is the same thing. We are comparing apples with apples in the case of the former chairman of the board. It's not the same thing at all. And the committee has the right, if we feel an individual can assist the committee in getting to find out or unearth issues, we have the right to allow the person to be here. And no objection was raised when the lady was here. None. But I find it surprising 3 weeks later that you're making an issue about this now. Okay? All right, can I have a motion for the adjournment? Member Cousins, seconded. Thank you very much.